Welcome to dev commentary for Wiggly Weed Marsh. So the music is something from Jackrabbit. So the NPC that was specifically set for me was the pull weeds. If anybody remembers my greedy castle level from MAGLX3, I did an interesting thing with them. It turns out you can stand on top of them, even if there's no ground underneath them. And that's just to make sure you don't touch them. So as you can see, the underlying... the cording on this is terrible. Hang on. Okay, let's use an actual joypad this time, because that is terrible cording. Alright. So yeah, all of these weeds are just random vegetables. Until you get here. That second one there's the hammer. Alright, so the running gimmick of this place is you have water, and then you have quicksand under the water. I think it looks neat. I think it's a good effect. And I should not have killed that guy. I should not have killed that guy because you can spin... In the version that I originally made this in, you could freely spin jump on Panzerfire. When we were doing the testing for MAGLX3 Beta 4, I actually retested my level and caught that was changed. It's actually easily fixed with another NPC change, but it was a change in behavior that I didn't know was going to be made. Get out of here. And that is, in fact, a random power-up under that plant. That is not guaranteed to be the hammer suit that I got the first time. But yeah, there are random power-ups scattered in those blocks. You just have to be brave and spin jump on the Panzerfire. Oh, goody. I got a Tanuki this time? So that's a thing I didn't know until today. The tail spin can actually take out that. Let's see. There are plenty of power-ups in this level. If you're ever feeling starved for power-up, just pull a weed. But yeah, the running gimmick of this level is the water with the quicksand. It actually leads to some pretty interesting power-up, or pretty interesting setups. I'm pretty sure I used only the random power-up blocks for the pull weeds. I'd have to double check. And yeah, this is just this one is just a water. Thank you. And this guy is the one. Or what's the other one? There was a specific one that does a specific thing, and I can't remember what it was. But yeah, tossing vegetables can start looking pretty jank. It's an A! The first one was a wa, so now we've had wa. You get it. here's the R. Wow! Yeah, if you get stuck in the quicksand, you're severely screwed, but it's not terrible. There's the eye. What? I forgot I did this. Yeah, this is actually really bad if you don't have the star. And this is a very finicky jump. I forgot how finicky this jump is. But yeah, these panzers down here are pretty much all... Like, what am I holding? Did I forget to put stuff in those plants? I think I might have forgot to put stuff in those plants. Yeah. Makes this jump a little less... But, can't get those items anymore, which I'm pretty sure those are just all points. Yay! Yeah, the later half of this is a lot of bark with a little bit of bite, but it does have bite. Hammer suit this time. The hammer suit's actually useful. Or it would be if I could throw it down. Yeah, that blue panzer is actually supposed to walk into those quicksand. It's supposed to walk into this quicksand here. But he's too slow to walk into it before you get to it, so he's just kind of weird. But the first couple of bottomless pits, I always had a panzer walk into it. So for the quicksand pits with the potato plants in them, this first one at least has the wiggler in it, so that you have something to bounce off of, because, I mean, as I demonstrated before, getting stuck in the quicksand in the water is not a fun experience. And the wiggler's just there to help you bounce out of it, because if you bounce off, I'll have to show this here. Ain't this neat though? Ain't this neat though? And I don't expect people to find that one on purpose. I must have forgot to put stuff on these flowers. Oh no! Yeah, I must have just forgot to put stuff in those shrubs. So yeah, Wiggly Weed Marsh. As you can tell, I'm not the best Mark player. This level is actually a fairly strong departure from the contest levels I've made in the past. I mean, probably the closest analog to levels I've already made for contests would actually be Sky High, which, Sky High was a disaster. It was the lowest ranked serious level in the contest it was in. I think this interaction here is key. The Wiggler and Quicksand, you're just infinitely bouncing on them. If you got points for bouncing off a Wiggler, that would be such a plus. You get it here. at the start this time. And just look at all these weeds to pluck. I haven't even got anything in them. I wonder what that is. But yeah, that is Wiggly Weed Marsh, my level submission for MAGLX3. I had started saying a thing and I got derailed. This is actually the first serious level that I've made that I feel confident is actually going to do well. I was saying this before, but Sky High, the first contest level I ever made ever, that one was, that was the lowest scoring serious level in MAGLX3. And then in MAGLX3, I did Investigation of a Happy Ocean. Yet another disaster. Marginally better than Sky High, but not by much. It was mostly just character-based item babysitting. Did I do anything for MAGL2? I did do something for MAGL2. I did... Oh, what was it called? Well, that happened. That one was actually supposed to be a joke level. Well, that happened is officially the only joke level I've made. And that was just because I couldn't pass up the name. I couldn't pass up the name tag. And then for MAGLX, the second was Greedy Castle. That one is the one that infamously I killed. That one is a bit infamous. Pyro was showcasing all the MAGLX2 levels, and resorted to having to use cheat codes, and still managed to die with the cheat codes on in my level. But that was because, once again, I made a stupid level. In this case, Greedy Castle was basically one long elevator level. And to spice things up, I had parts where I had parts of the level where there were pits and parts of the level where there were not pits. It was basically a glorified elevator level. I mostly just wound up experimenting with layers and timing events with that one. I found I don't like using layers and events. I will use them if the situation calls for it, but I am fairly heavy-handed about them. It's like Greedy Castle is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, actually. I made it, and didn't know when to stop making it. And here for MAGLX3, because I'm pretty sure I skipped MAGL3 because... did I skip MAGL3? Whatever. If I did make something for MAGL3, it was so unmemorable, even I have forgotten what it is. How do I... Oh, that's it. So if I made anything for MAGL3, I've long since forgotten what it is, but I actually found that I prefer working in the specs than in the smooth. And that's just mostly because I have more availability for it, I guess? I'm not sure how to put this, but it's like originally I did not like the SMX engine, but that was simply because at the time that I was first introduced to it, I only had a laptop, and it could barely run SMX. That was an interaction. Link, are you okay? What's going on here? Guys, did I find a new bug? I don't think Link can actually get any of these power-ups. Just because of how I got this set up, I don't think he's actually able to grab any of these power-ups. There we go, he can grab this one. What was I saying? I was saying a thing and got distracted by me doing something weird with the bush. That's a fire flower. That's never good. Oh, Link in this layered quicksand is terrible. I like the layer. I like the quicksand layer. Alright, Elf. Time to Elf. Oh, dear. Oh, neat. Elf can actually block the Panzer shots with the shield. It's actually kind of neat. You can spin jump on the Panzer shots, and Link can block them with the shield. That's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, dev commentary for Wiggly Weed Marsh. Let me pull up... that is an Avicent script. That's not what I need. Let me pull up... Here we go. The location was Marsh, the adjective was Wiggly, the NPC was Pluckable Weed, and the additional turn that I got was NPC Panzer. So yeah, in case DX Story was completely toast there, my location was a marsh, my adjective was Wiggly, my NPC was the Pluckable Weed, and my additional NPC was the NPC Panzer. Hence, Wiggly Weed Marsh. Seriously, what the hell interaction is that? Thank you, Fairy Spell. Thank you, and remember, winners don't lose draws.